Hi survivors, it's me Purpose Ann reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in this world is not. Now here we go again. This is a fourth unidentified object, balloon type object. U.S. shoots down unidentified object over Lake Huron. Oh my gee, what's really going on? They're not gonna tell us. In this photo provided by Chad Fish, the remnants of a large balloon drift above the Atlantic Ocean just off the coast of South Carolina, with a fighter jet and its contrail seen below it February the 4th, 2023. Two more aerial objects of unknown origin have been down since then. President Joe Biden ordered U.S. fighter jets to shoot down an unidentified object over Lake Huron on Sunday, which is today, the Pentagon said in a statement. Earlier Sunday, U.S. and Canadian officials had restricted airspace over the lake, which is located along the border of the two countries, as military planes were sent to try to identify the object. The object is believed to be the same one that had been detected over Montana on Saturday, the Pentagon said. It is the fourth object shot down this month. U.S. Representative Alyssa Slotkin, who represents a district in Michigan near where the incident occurred, tweeted that the object has been downed by pilots from the U.S. Air Force and National Guard. Slotkin tweeted that she had been contacted by the Department of Defense. Meanwhile, U.S. National Secretary officials said they believe two other high-altitude objects shot down over the northern reaches of the United States and Canada were balloons, but much smaller than a Chinese spy balloon shot down over the Atlantic Ocean more than a week ago. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said Sunday. Schumer told ABC's This Week show that he had been briefed Saturday night by White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan about the initial findings about the objects. One shot down over frozen waters near the state of Alaska on Friday, and a second one Saturday over Canada's Yukon region. Schumer did not say where the balloons originated, but he said both were shot down by U.S. fighter jets. The second one authorization from Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, after both were spotted on radar at about 12,000 meters, 40,000 feet above the earth, and were considered a threat to commercial aircraft that fly at similar altitude. You can be sure that if any American interests where people are at risk, they'll take appropriate actions, Schumer said. With the four shoot-downs in an 8-day period, U.S. authorities are trying to learn how they, until now, missed at least 3 balloon sightings during the White House tenure of former President Donald Trump and another earlier in Biden's presidency, all believed to be part of a Chinese spy program conducted by Beijing's People's Liberation Army. I think our military, our intelligence are doing a great job, present and future, Schumer said. I feel a lot of confidence in what they're doing, but why? Why as far back as the Trump administration did no one know about this? It is wild that we didn't know, Schumer said. Now they're learning a lot more, and the military and the intelligence are focused like a laser on, first gathering and accumulating the information, then coming up with a comprehensive analysis of what went on before, what's going on now, and what could go on in the future as if they're going to tell us, allegedly. China has acknowledged launching the first balloon, the one shot down February 4th off the coast of the southern state of South Carolina, but claimed it was a weather balloon that drifted off course, a contention that the U.S. has rejected. The U.S. concluded the balloon was a surveillance aircraft that could be maneuvered over key military installations as it drifted across the U.S. mainland. After the first balloon was shot down, China responded that it reserved the right to take further actions and criticized the U.S. for an obvious overreaction and a serious violation of international practice. I mean, they supposed to have a right to be in our skies? I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. Schumer says we got enormous intelligence information from surveilling the balloon and it went over the United States, although both Republican and Democratic lawmakers have questioned why the U.S. did not shoot it down sooner than it did before, because they want something to happen, allegedly. Before the Chinese flew it over military bases, Biden ordered the U.S. military to shoot it down as soon as it was safe to do so without endangering Americans on the ground, which the military decided was only after it moved offshore. The U.S. said this past week it had taken steps to jam information being sent from the balloon. Now, Schumer said that with Navy divers collecting parts of the balloon's payload from the seabed for forensic analysis by FBI experts at a laboratory outside Washington, we're going to probably be able to piece together this whole surveillance balloon and know exactly what's going on. So that's a huge coup for the United States. I think the Chinese were humiliated, Schumer said. I think the Chinese were caught lying, and I think it's a real step back for them. I think y'all get caught lying. all the time, allegedly. He predicted that Beijing is probably going to have to get rid of the balloon surveillance program or do something because they look really bad. And they're not just doing it over the United States. This is the cruel balloons. We saw one in South America. They've probably been all over the world. Despite the U.S. conclusion about China's balloon spying, Schumer said we can't just have a Cold War with them. We have to have a relationship with them. But China has taken advantage of us over and over again. We'll never know, y'all, what's really going on. I know something is going on. We all know something is going on. Something is not right. A lot of this doesn't feel right. Will they ever tell us the real truth of what's going on? I really truly doubt it. All we can continue to do is pray, stay out the way, and just pray to God be with us all during these times. And let's prepare ourselves like we never prepared ourselves before. Because I feel like any minute now, any day now, something ugly is going to happen. It's not as if nothing's ugly is going on now, because all this stuff is just so suspect. We depend on these people to do the right things for our lives, but it seems as if they want to do something different.